Brian Carroll here, going to talk a little bit about the jack deadlifter for conventional lifters. As you know, there's a sumo deadlifter and then of course conventional, which I've used both. I like the conventional better because I'm a conventional puller. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that. Obviously I don't need the suit to tell you about it. The thing I like about it versus the King or any other competitor deadlift suit is I like the way it feels like it gives a lot of glute and hamstring support. The King does the same thing, but the jack does a little bit more. Not to mention the King feels like it's going to rip your balls and throw them up through your stomach and out your mouth. The jack doesn't pull through your crotch at all. It actually pulls through your hamstrings and your glutes. And the tighter you get the straps, the more it pulls through there, which is going to help you push your hips forward and obviously help you lock it out. Now, a conventional deadlift suit is not going to give you as much carryover as a sumo deadlift suit would for a sumo deadlifter. But again, we got to do what we can do as conventional deadlifters and get all that we can. This will help you explode off the floor better, gives more support from the bottom of the lift all the way through the top than the King deadlifter does. A lot more pop off the floor, explosiveness. Granted, I haven't worked up to a max in it, but just working in the 75% range, it feels a lot better in this suit. A lot more pop, a lot more support, and carry over to the top. A couple things that I needed to do to my suit. I needed to shorten about 2 inches off the legs in order for the suit to come up out of my bar path travel. I've got very short femurs, so the suit was hanging out probably 3.5 inches above my knee, and my lockout's about midway up my thigh, so I had to shorten it up a couple inches. 2 inches did the trick. If you want a comparison, watch my week 1 deadlift video to my week 3 deadlift video. You can see with 405, I have to kind of come up and around the deadlift suit. And this past week with 605, you can see me come up and I'm still short, coming up about that far underneath the deadlift suit. So other than shortening the suit by 2 inches, breaking it in another week has let me ride it up into my crotch more, pull the legs up higher, the suit's seated higher in my glutes and in my back, and allowed it to come up higher, so it's an all-around better fit. But shortening it by 2 inches was an all-around necessary deal for me. Some people, like I said, I have short femurs. Some people might not need that. So anyway, to recap, the jack deadlifter is a very good suit. For us conventional guys, a lot of support through the hamstrings and glutes. It comes up high on the chest also. So if you can arch your back and set those straps, it's going to allow you to keep that chest up. And again, it's going to help your lockout. So Brian Carroll, a couple little things about the jack conventional deadlifter. It's worth it. You sumo guys can get away with just pulling in your squat suit. But conventional guys get the jack conventional deadlifter.